everybody, today I am doing a more traditional look, and this is kind of a faux short hair 50s look, doing a center part, which is a part that I don't usually play around much with, but I think that you guys are going to like this. It's really easy. It just involves some curling and some teasing and a couple of cute little accessories. So let's get started. Okay, so to start, you are going to use your thermal protectant spray. I'm using Hot Off the Press by Paul Mitchell. If you guys have taken my classes, you see that I use a liquid thermal protectant spray, but because I'm using a setting spray today, I am using an aerosol heat protectant spray so that I'm not dousing my hair with liquid. So then after you spray your heat protectant, you're just gonna brush it all through your hair, and make sure to start with, obviously, you part your hair in the middle. And a good way to get a good even center part, if you just brush your hair back, your hair kind of just parts itself normally. So just kind of separate it, and wherever it wants to fall is your natural center part. And obviously, you know, you might have a couple like little tweakers that want to go off in the other direction, but your hair is going to want to part pretty naturally in a straight line. Then I'm taking my setting spray, which is this Cusco Murphy setting spray, and when I do a wet set, I spray it piece by piece. When I do a heat set, I'm just gonna spray all of my hair with it, and this will make sure that your curls stay as long as they possibly can. So now I'm just gonna start by curling my hair section by section. And the sections in the front are gonna be a little bit smaller than the sections in the back, just so that the curl's a little bit tighter. If you have bangs like I do, curl these in their own sections, because otherwise they will be hard to manage. And I'm curling all of the hair down towards my ears. And make sure you get all of those little ends tucked, otherwise you're going to have little pokey outy pieces and they will not be pretty curls. Then you're just gonna roll it down and pin it with your little pin curl clip. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with my second section of bangs. And same thing, just pin this curl. Then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side with my bangs.
Yeah, she said, walk on, baby, walk on, and don't stop.
Now, after you have those couple of front pieces curled, everything else is super easy. You're just gonna follow the same curl line. Try to keep your curls about the same size and in the same size rows on your whole head, curling all the way down, or curling facing in the downward direction. Okay, so when you are done curling, your hair is gonna look a little something like this. And if you need more instruction on pin curling, please watch my pin curling video, because it is long and tedious to put into this video. But you're just gonna take your pin curl clips out. Make sure that your hair is totally cool before you start taking these things out. So when all your curls are out, your hair should look a little something like this, amazingness. So then you're just gonna run your fingers through the curls. You definitely want to run your fingers through your hair, because if you don't, it's going to be a tangly mess when you start teasing. Now you're going to take your fine tooth comb and you're just going to tease these top sections of hair to about down here, and you're going to do it all the way around.
Yeah, I left her house, I left to find a room. I can't settle down, my legs need to...
Okay, so when your hair is all done being teased, repart it. Just make sure you have your sections sectioned off, and then you're just going to smooth that top layer of teasing. So I'm going to take this, it's actually a teasing brush, but I'm going to use it to smooth, and smooth gently because you don't want to actually brush out any of that volume. So once you have the top smooth, I'm going to take my paddle brush and I'm just going to start brushing the curls on the bottom section. Now with this top section, you can separate the pieces of hair that are a little bit shorter and then brush them all together. And then I'm gonna give them a spray with this Big Sexy Hair Flip It Over. It's kind of a hairspray and wax in one, and it helps to smooth those little flyaways. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And then you can take these little curlies that are in the front and just make sure they both curl in towards each other. Now I'm gonna take this comb set of flowers, and I'm just gonna gently put the combs on the sides. Just make sure you don't take any of that volume out when you're sticking the combs in. And I like to do these with combs because they just stay a little bit better. And if you've done a lot of teasing, it shouldn't take much to get them to stay. So now I'm going to take my bobby pins. You can leave your hair down if you want, but for this look I like the hair to look a little bit shorter. So I'm just going to kind of cup the hair and pull it up and then pin. And that will fake the look of short hair. Same thing on the other side. And if you have any maniacs that are trying to escape, like this guy back here, just tuck them under and then pin them. Same thing with this little doodad. And then give it a good final spray. I'm using Big Sexy Hair Spray and Play. And there you have my faux short hair center part, sort of 50s style. So I hope you guys like this. Thank you for watching. If you want to see other specific styles, please let me know. I'm always ready and willing to play and create the styles that you want to see. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.